We are going to prepare a warm carpaccio of zucchini. With a peeler, I'm removing 1 inch of skin. I always like to remove some of it, not the entire skin, but some of it. Now, I'm going to slice the zucchini. When you slice something round, you always cut a little bit of the flesh, and then it's not going to roll anymore. It's going to be stable, you're not going to hurt yourself. Removing the end, and I'm going to slice with a very sharp knife. The real carpaccio is made of meat. It's sliced very thinly, and the Italians serve it with some olive oil and some balsamic vinegar. Today, carpaccio became a very popular word, and as soon as you use something sliced very thinly, you can use the term carpaccio. We are going to brush our tray, which is covered with aluminum foil, with a little bit of olive oil to make sure that the zucchini doesn't stick. And then I'm going to arrange the zucchini inside the tray. A little bit of fresh ground pepper on top. Then some fine sea salt. And I make sure that I'm very focused when I'm doing the seasoning because the zucchini is so thin. If you are not concentrated in putting the salt and pepper, you may have something extremely spicy or extremely salty. Now I'm drizzling some olive oil everywhere, covering my zucchini. We have the toaster oven under broil. We are going to slide the tray in it, and we're going to let it cook for a few minutes. While the zucchini is cooking, I'm going to slice some fresh parsley, and I'm going to show you how we do. You pick the leaves almost like one by one, and I always like to cut the parsley in julienne, not chop, because when you chop, you kind of bruise the leaves, the flavors becomes very different than just slicing it. I have a little pillow of leaves. I'm going to roll it delicately, and then with a very sharp knife, I'm going to slice my parsley. And you can see it's very loose on the cutting board. It's not going to oxidize. The flavor is not going to change. It's not going to taste like grass. It's going to taste like parsley. It took actually about 3 minutes to broil those zucchinis. I'm going to sprinkle some of the Parmesan on top of it now, and then we will start to plate our warm carpaccio. So it's very delicate. The difficult part is to make sure that you don't break them, you keep them whole, and it's all about presentation here. Because I put some olive oil on the tray, they're not sticking, and it's easy to remove them, but very delicate. Now, some fresh parsley everywhere, a little bit more Parmesan, some of the olive oil coming from the tray, and it's going to have a very nice flavor. The zucchini juice, the olive oil, and the Parmesan. I'm going to drizzle with a little bit of balsamic. This balsamic vinegar has been aged a very, very long time. I think it's about 100 years. And this one is very rich, very thick, and it's also very prohibitive in terms of cost. But if you can afford it, use this one, is the best. And our carpaccio of zucchini is ready. A zucchini, a toaster oven, 3 minutes, delicious.
You know, Michael Corleone got it completely wrong. All business is personal. Eric calls up and says, let's play. I play. There's certain people in your life who call you up 4 o'clock in the morning and say, meet me on the corner of Avenue D and 4th Street and bring a handgun and a stolen car, a tarpaulin, and some duct tape. You don't ask why, you just go.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll and food. Today my guest, Anthony Bourdain. And everything is on the table.
Yeah.
When did you start to have problems with drugs?
Any illusions I had about being the next Paul Bocuse, chances are there were chemicals involved in that. From age 13 or 14 on, me and my friends defined ourselves by not just what records we were listening to, but what drugs we were doing, okay? So I arrived in college at age 17, like, where's the coke and the acid and whatever else?
And that was already fashionable?
No, we were sort of ahead of the curve on the cocaine thing.
Pharrell Williams here.
Hi, I'm Joy Bryant,
I'm Eric Ripert,
I'm Tom Colicchio.
I'm Dr. Frank Lipman.
the host of On the Table.
the host of Across the Board.
Host of Artist Talk.
Host of Hooked Up.
Host of the show, Be Well Week, Be Well Weekend, on the Reserve channel.
It's only on Reserve.
Did you know that you can follow my show on social media sites like Facebook?
Follow us on Twitter.
If you're a fan of my show, hit the like button.
All of the above.
Share me with your friends.
Treat yourself. Check out a new episode of my show, Hooked Up.
And if you want to leave comments, feedbacks, ideas, whatever, love to hear from you. Leave a comment.
And if you don't want to miss the show, be sure to subscribe.
The one that's like down here, or is it here? Somewhere down here.
Thanks for watching the Reserve channel.
Only on YouTube. Throw caution to the wind and ask yourself what rules.